Hi, welcome to the Way, Truth, Life. I'd like to start off our meeting this morning by reading you a verse out of Revelation. It's Revelation 1:8. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and ending, saith the Lord, which is and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty. This is very important because it's basically God letting us know as Christians that He is the beginning and the end. He made what is, and He will make what's going to be. We as Christians have to obey God, worship God, and listen to God's rules. This is an extremely important verse, and we as Christians we all should know this verse and carry it with us in our hearts. My second verse that I'd like to read is Revelations 11:5. No, I'm sorry, Revelations 11:15. Okay. And the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven, saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and of his Christ, and he shall reign forever and ever. That's basically saying that this world will become God's world, and that's after the tribulation. It will return back to God's hands as it originally was made. The tribulation is a very important period, and I will talk later about the tribulation and what's going to happen during the tribulation, what's going to happen to Christians during the tribulations, what's going to happen to the rest of society during the tribulations, but that's for a later date. Right now, I'm going to read another verse from Revelation, and it's Revelations 13:16. And he causeth all, both great and small, rich and poor, free and in bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. This is the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast can be considered many things. It can be everything from a device that they put in you, and they can claim that it's a passport, or they can claim that it's some other type of device. But that's the mark of the beast. And we as Christians, we all need to be very careful about what we let others put into our body. It is written in scriptures that Christians should not put the mark of the beast on themselves at all. That's something we as Christians definitely have to stay away from. The fourth and final verse that I'll be reading today, and I'm going to discuss this with you because this is an extremely important verse, and it has to do with God and the Philistines and the vengeance that He took upon the Philistines. Now the Philistines, they did something that was very wrong. They let their vengefulness and their hatred steer them to do something that was critically wrong. I'm going to read the verse to you now. It's basically, it is Ezekiel 25:17. Okay. I will execute great vengeance on them with furious rebukes, and they shall know that I am the Lord. when I lay my vengeance upon them. This is basically saying what God did to the Philistines. Because Philistines, again, they did a lot of stuff that was wrong to the Israelites. And the Israelites are God's people. They're God's chosen people. And a lot of people in biblical times did a lot of stuff that was wrong to the Israelites. Now, I will explain to you more about the Israelites as time goes on. This is a very important verse because it shows that when God brings down judgment, He will bring it down in a way that we cannot imagine. With things similar to tsunamis, earthquakes, tornadoes, volcanoes. These are just some of the little things that have been, going on within the past 100 years. We as Christians have to get ourselves ready. We have to prepare ourselves. We have to witness to others. We have to walk in the Christian way. We have to conduct ourselves in the proper biblical manner. Society has blackened a lot of hearts of individuals and made them basically not even remember what the Bible is. We as Christians, we have to teach. We have to provide wisdom. We have to live in a Christian way that others would want to come to Christ. God gave His only Son, His only begotten Son, to die on the Christ so that we can go to heaven with Him. We have to let others know that. We have to witness to others, and we have to live by the rules of the Bible. I will talk again later on Monday, and goodbye from the way, truth, life. God bless everyone.